Boom! I'm back. Never went nowhere. I am your host, the MadLion of CLOJudah.com. Welcome. Hey, I know it's been a while since I've done it. Been a while since I came on here and we'll talk about different perspectives I have, but I just felt compelled to, show my face. It's been a while. Hope everyone is doing. Hope everybody's doing great. I hope everybody's being great. Being that said, there's been a lot going on, right? And it's been, yesterday was Marcus Garvey's birthday. Hope everybody had a good celebration. Hope everybody, reflected. Most definitely, try to live up and try to pick up where he left off at as moving forward as black liberation. You know what I'm saying? Now, for some people, they want to say that's, and honestly, people just use the wrong terminology anyway. It's basically what it is. You can't be free when other people dictate your movement, or tell your history, or teach your children, or try to call themselves heal you. I've said it many times before, and I've said it again. You can change if you want to change. You have to want to change. You have to desire to change. That's the only way that it's going to happen. But, if you've been on top for so long, I think change is not in your agenda. I think that's not what it's, that's not what you want to happen, more or less. As we have noticed a lot of trends, and we know a lot of stuff that's been going on, especially here in Chicago. Especially here in Chicago. We have heard and seen a lot that's going on with police brutality, so-called police reform, all this. Yesterday was the first day of the Democratic National Convention, whatever. Again, everybody, do something for me. Do your own research. Understand exactly what everybody's about. Now, everybody know I'm, once upon a time I was a very into the political arena at one time. It got nothing to do with me. It truly don't. A lot of you all say it does. It really doesn't. It really, again, you only have two parties, and in the beginning, all this, the Dixiecrats, that's who they are. They basically is keeping that type of mentality going. It was all about for your demise. Your so-called Republicans back in the day, they wanted you to do for yourself, right? And when we do for ourselves, what happened? Let's go way before then. The land is free, the home and brain. I spoke about that before. When we remember our pain and our struggle, you don't want us to do that. When other people remember their pain, their struggle, we supposed to give them funding. We supposed to remember their suffering. At this point, it's pointless to me. If you remember one pain, you need to remember all. Concentration camps was already here way before World War I. And some people might say in my circle, concentration camp are here now, and they're just empty right now. Know who you voting for, and understand why you voting for whoever you voting for, and understand exactly does your vote really matter. A lot of my people that I've spoken to have said, Obama could only do what he could at the time. I get it. They follow the rules when it fits them. I get that. You have Trump, who has set up here and really done whatever he wanted to do for the most part, and he have not been reprimanded. When Obama was in office, they were watching him closely. All right, potato and potatoes, right? Okay, I get that. But you gotta ask yourself: have any party done anything for the Africans in this country? We already been here way before Columbus, for Christopher Columbus, so You know, I don't know why you want us to honor a man who was strictly a barbaric individual. But again, do your research before you go out here and vote and want to act a fool for the candidate that you choose to. Just do your research, especially Biden. You know, the way he feel about you is blatant, and you can research many speeches he's done on the Hill and many things he has said. Check it out. It's up to you. Yeah, I'm not going to talk about that Indian woman. Yes, there are Africans in India. Most definitely call them untouchables for little research I've done. Because they look just like me and you. But the rest of the Indian, the rest of India doesn't recognize them. But they know exactly where they're from. But that woman who's supposed to be the vice, who accepting the candidacy of vice president, you all can say whatever you want. She do not. Hey, Britt. Most definitely. She is not for us and would never be for us. You all can say whatever you want. We're just talking about facts at this point. You know, I'll be the first one to sit up and say, you know, I had to get off the damn Democratic juice. I had to. Because once you start really knowing the truth about what the hell you out here raving about, it kind of make you sick on the stomach. So I'm not a Republican nor a Democrat. Because at this point, they'll give a flying fuck about us anyway. But it's up to you. I think if we pull together and basically, you know, do what our ancestors did before, I think we'll be well off. Because it's obvious that, you know, no matter what we do and no matter how much we transform ourselves or how much we change spiritually for them, to them, you just a dead African to them. That's all you are. You just here for their amusement and for whatever achievement that you can bring forth. Just my opinion. Just by everything that's going on, Trump just made it more comfortable to come out your shell and one of you call me the nigga. You know, he just made it comfortable. Biden, he been calling you straight niggas or Negro on the Capitol Hill for 40 plus years. Facts. Look it up. Don't get mad at me. Again, this is one of the reasons why they didn't want our ancestors to read and write and understand what's going on, because they realized if you did, you will know that you know what enough is enough. So somebody asked me today, you know, so what is the solution? Unity. Because right now, whether people believe this or not, you're going to call me a conspiracy theorist, that's up to you. I just look at people's actions. That's the only thing I gotta I go on by people's actions. That's all I do. And you look at how white folks behave and act around you, it's up to you. I only believe only 1% really understand that this doesn't have to end. Enough is enough. Police reform, well, their whole mission when it first started off as being slave patrol is to basically maintain and patrol, make sure the slaves don't get out of line or they don't try to run off, and uphold the rules and regs wherever with each plantation or slave master had. So they all had to come in an agreement or what you could do and what you can't do. And believe it or not, everybody, you know, again, research yourself. Slave patrol was a voluntary position that you took up yourself. And if you know, just in the turn of the century was, you know, it turned into a profession. Again, that's fine. You know, I don't expect everybody to agree with me. I don't want you to agree with me. Do your own research. You know, I told myself I was going to step away from the political arena years ago. After Obama, his so-called 8 years, and I'll be the first one to tell you, I was rallying behind him on the first 4 years. I sure was. I was behind him the first 4 years because, you know, my mom wasn't around when he was able to become the second African president of this country, right? And I in my eyes, I assume there will be something, you know, momentum for my mom to see. But once again, you know, not everybody your kinfolk, right? And I get it. They will fight him tooth and nail on everything. If he try to do anything, I understand a lot of you all want to say, you know, oh, well, he couldn't do this because, again, you have the Republicans and some of his own members were fighting against him. So the only thing they want for you is your vote. Your life doesn't matter. Your spirit doesn't matter. Your mental health doesn't matter. If it truly did, a lot of this madness would dissipate. If they really want to reform, they'll went on hand and done it years ago. 55 years ago, that was 1969, 65, I believe. They were protesting about police brutality. It was on Black Lives Matter movement then. 55 years after that, that's what? 1914? You already know they didn't give a damn about you then. So, only thing I want people to do is do your own research and understand exactly what's going on. Stop calling them Democrats, they're the Dixiecrats. And understand exactly why they want you to vote for whoever they want to vote for. In a Republican, I mean, Trump just honest about how he feel about you. We are great. We could do great things. If we come together, then we could do great things. But it's time for us to wake up and truly wake up. Marcus Garvey, you know, all our great leaders before are trying to wake us up, trying to tell us what we need to do. I get it. Believe me. I understand more so than you ever think I do. I really do understand. So this show here, this me just coming out and just say, do your own research. Understand, yes. Do every politician have a path? Of course, but see, they judge you for your path. So it should go both ways. If you're going to judge me for my path, I should judge you for yours. Biden don't give a fuck. Never have and never will. Now, I know some of you all can say, well, we got to choose the greater, lesser two evil. Really? A devil's a devil no matter how great or less he is. The devil's a devil. It'll make a difference. You understand what I'm saying? So, this right here was just a brief me coming in. I know I haven't done a show in a while because I've been sitting back and just paying attention. Because not every action deserves a response. Sometimes you sit back and just listen and say, okay, I need to prepare. I need to get myself together because this is what is coming on. Like for example, tell me if I'm correct. That if the teachers suspect your child being sick, that they don't have to notify you when they take your kids out of school. Now, I'm still researching it, but they said that has already been passed. Now, that's a quick way to kick off a revolution, civil unrest. You start taking people's kids, and it's bad enough, you know, when you take your kids to the doctors, or if your health provider is white, or the case may be. Again, it's been saying for years, they don't really give you the professional effort to try to take care of your kids. You know, again, these are things that I've been hearing. These are things that I've been hearing for years, even when I was young. You know, all what's going on right now is we are reliving what our ancestors have been through. We just seeing it for ourselves this time. So it's up to us for what we are going to do. Now, I know some of you all are going to reject this, but do I think Babylon could change? If they desire to change, they have to want to change. They have to see that this can't, you know, if we're going to be we the people and we're going to be all united and all that stuff, then you're going to have to say enough is enough. But we all going to see what's going to happen. Understand what I'm saying? So again, I hope everybody's doing great. I hope you're being great. Do great things for one another. Prepare yourself for next year. It's going to be interesting. And, you know, let's pull together because that's what our ancestors wanted to do. To pull together and know who we are. And let's remember who we are. And that we are great people. We're not ratchet. We ain't none of this what they say we are. All right? So that sums up everything that I've been thinking about for a while, for the past few weeks. But I haven't said anything. We ain't going to talk about Black Lives Matter because all Black lives matter. The black man lives matter. The attack on the black man has been going on for centuries. And it's more prevalent than it ever is now. George Floyd, you know, your spirit, your ancestor now, you walk with us, but he was not the first one. They're just exploiting the opportunity to try to fulfill their agenda. That's all that is. Hadn't got nothing to do with you. Read what they really think about you. Simple as that. We gotta be out here protecting the black woman. We gotta be out here protecting the black child. That's Trinity. That's what we gotta do. That has to happen. Okay? So, on that note, I hope everybody, again, have a great night. I'll be up for a while. I might come back. I'm not too sure. I know it's been a while, so Jah bless Jah God. Take care of yourself and take care of each other. Peace.
Thank you for watching CLOJudah. Please follow our social media platforms. On Twitter, we are CLOJudah. On Facebook, CLOJudah.com. On Instagram, CLOJudah. On Twitch, CLOJudah. And YouTube, CLOJudah. As well as visit our website, CLOJudah.com. Please visit all our social media platforms. Follow us, subscribe to us, send us a message or leave a comment. We'd love to hear from you. Thank you for watching.